So once you get your toe taps going, make sure nothing about your health has changed that you need to talk to your doctor about first. Otherwise, we're going to switch to a heel tap. Thanks for joining me, Michelle, for muscle conditioning. Get those toes up to elongate that calf. If you're on the bottom of your stairs, you'll be able to step back so you can get that toe up more. Calf elongated. And then we're going to switch to being up one step and tapping down. So it's almost like you're dipping your toe in the water. If you have a flat surface, then you guys will just use like a lunge behind you position to tap that toe. But if you've got the elevated surface to work with today, go ahead and tap it down, 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 down. Arms could go up, just like when we do the flat surface, or opposite arm. Good. So as we're getting warm, we can switch to running up the steps. So switch from your start position on top to start position on the bottom. Right leg first, up, up, down, down. Fast or slow. So my right leg is going first, whichever leg is going first each time, unless you're alternating. Then you'll switch to the other leg going up first. Slow or fast. Okay, we're going to slow it down and do a lunge stretch. So you can use the elevated surface for more of an elevated lunge. Take one foot forward, try to lower yourself, which is easier when you're elevated, until that front thigh is parallel to the ground. Keeping both feet straight. I can go sideways a little bit for you guys' view. Once you are stable up top, add the arms forward, chin down and reach. So you lower into those hips as you can. And then we'll switch so the other leg is forward on the flat ground or elevated surface. Pushing that back heel down, feet straight. This time you can go hands back, chest open, eyes up. Good. Okay. Then you guys are going to take a nice big deep breath in, arms up. And hold those arms out to the side, palms up, or forward rather. So we can do the arm hug, forward, out, switch, which one's on top. If you want to add balance in, one leg up. Good. And then the last one, if you want your other leg up, one arm up, one arm down, switch up and down instead of side to side. Okay, let's get started. So, if you guys want to add weight, hi Alan. you can turn your screen off if you don't want to be seen with me. The weights will just make your lunge heavier. If you want to focus more on your balance, don't worry about the weight. But with an elevated surface, it just kind of changes our plane a bit to our traditional lunge. So I've got my right foot up, face at my sides. You could always add curls, lower down, curl up, lower down, curl up. If you're just starting out with us, start slow. 12, 11. You can always hold on to a railing instead of weight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Switch legged forward. Lunge down, curl up. Lunge down, curl up. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Good job. Shake it up. We'll try to alternate upper body with the lower body. So it's push-up time. If you guys want to use your elevated surface, whether that's the stairs you're near, or switch to your couch, ottoman, bed, chair, or just go all the way down to the floor. Feel free to do knees, whether you're elevated or not, or toes if you want to make it harder. Hands wide, hips straight. If you need to bow up, that's better than letting them sag down. Strong abs. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Depending on how hard of a version you're doing, maybe only 8. Otherwise, go for 15. Trying to get those elbows to 90 degrees if possible. Last 4 for me. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Shake it off. Okay. My workout routine blew away, so I'm trying to do it from memory. The next move we're going to do is a step up with a knee lift, or we'll start with that and then add a kick in the second round. But you could use weights at your side simply, or press up. So I'm going to step with my right leg on every single one. Right leg steps, left toe taps, or a knee raise. Weight at your shoulders or your sides. If you do shoulders, you could press up, or you could do just one arm. Tap down. You can keep that foot planted the whole time on the right side, or tap down in between. So it's your 15 right side. Right foot up, curl, knee, press, down, down, tap. Step, curl, knee, press, down, down, tap. That's 2. 13 more. Exhale up. Last 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Again, if you don't have a step, you're just stepping forward and back. 2. If you want to get really fancy, you can step all the way up on a chair or an ottoman if you're comfortable. That'll round out that side. So get ready to do that other side. My left foot can stay planted the entire time, or I can tap it down in between. Left foot, right knee, optional curl press, or keep your hand down the whole time for just a press, since we already did some curls. with our lunges. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, continuing our upper lower body alternation. We are going to do dips this time. So you could turn around on your step, but that might not be the ideal height. So if you want to slide over to a chair, bed, ottoman, put your hands next to your hips, body weight forward, whether your legs are bent for modified or straight for advanced. Lower lift, trying to get those elbows to 90 degrees. Maybe only 8, maybe 12, somewhere in that range. Bending your knees if you can get a few extra out at the end. Last 2 and 1. Good job. Shake it out. And we're on to calves. So, the perk of doing calves on an elevated surface is that we can hang our heels off the edge. I'm not sure if you can see that. But by doing that, they can dip lower than the flat ground. You'll get more range. Be hip width apart or even wider for more stability. Hands at your sides, whether they have weights or not. And you can lift your shoulders up toward your ears if you want to do more shoulder work. Heels down, heels up. You can be on a flat ground or off the edge of a step. If you feel a little too wobbly, don't let as much of your foot hang off. If you want it to be harder, let more of your foot hang off. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, and we are back to the beginning. So our lunge, feel free to hold those weights. Optional curls, you curl one and then the other, or both. But we're going to alternate our forward lunge. So you'll probably want to stand straight back from your step. But since I don't want to wobble in the grass, I'm going to be at an angle since I have long steps around the edge of my deck. You guys are going to step forward on the right, back feet together, forward on the left, feet back together. Again, adding one arm. I'm going to do opposite arm curl if I'm doing single curls or 2 arm curls. Good job. Keep alternating. Abs tight, eyes forward so your back is nice and straight. And give me another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to your push-ups. Deciding whether you want to do it on the ground or elevated, knees or toes. Abs tight. If you're elevated, that's easier, so maybe you can do your toes. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. About 5 more. Good job. And we will be stepping again. This time you can add a kick at the top. So the more you move, the more calories you burn, if that's one of your goals. With or without weight, but we won't necessarily move those. So we'll do all 1 foot. So I'm going to put my right foot on the elevated surface, left foot doing the kicking, and repeat all on that side. You can tap that right foot down in between if you want. 3, tap. 4, tap. 5, tap. Good job, 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs. So your right foot steps. No, I'm sorry, your left foot steps. Right foot kicks. As long as you get your other side. It can be a lower kick, maybe even just a heel tap, or really get it up there. You decide. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Back to our dips. Using the elevated surface so you can drop your hips lower than your hands. Body weight forward, whether that's the bent knee, modified, straight legs harder. Lower, press up. Getting as much movement through the elbow as you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Shake it out. And we'll end our second round with our calves before we do our final round. So, flat on the ground is fine. If you have an edge to creep your heels off of, you can dip them lower than that flat surface and get a bit more out of it, range-wise. Shoulders up for those shoulders is a nice addition. 12, take your time, working on that balance. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, shake it out. And we're on to our last set. This time, you guys can use a chair or a step, because it'll be okay if your foot is higher than step height. You could do 2 steps, because you're going to have your other foot way out in front for a Bulgarian split squat. So, I'm going to step forward on my left, put my right toe back, weights on my side, lower down, and up. You can curl that right arm or both. Trying to bend that front knee as much as you can. If you can get clearance under that back knee, you can bend that one as well. For the Bulgarian split squat, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Other side. Big step. Lower down and up. Down and up. With or without arm curls. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Now we're on to our last set of push-ups. Choose your desired location. Knees or toes. Lower lift. Exhale with exertion. So when you're working hardest, pushing up, that's when you should breathe out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, good, good. My dog's joining us today. For the Charleston kick, you guys are going to potentially hold weights at your side, but it's a lot of movement. So I'd worry more about the cardio. If you don't hold weights, you could also add like a opposite hand, opposite toe touch. So I think I'm going to leave mine on the ground. But you're going to add a lunge at the end. So you'll need a lot of space behind you. I'm going to go on the grass. Step up with my right, kick with my left, step down with my left, lunge back with my right. You could touch your knee, the step, the floor when you lunge back. So let's do 15 of those on each side. Step up with your right, kick with your left, down with your left, lunge back with your right. 3, and back. 4, you can run those arms like a runner. 5, that's why it's good not to worry about the weight. On this one, 7, halfway. 7 more. 6, getting that heart rate going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. So your other foot steps up. Right foot kicks forward, right step down, left lunge back. Step, kick, step, lunge. Step, kick, step, lunge. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, back to our dips. And our calves will end out 3 rounds. So find your elevated surface, bent knees, or straight legs. We got it, we got it. Lower lift, lower lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Shake it out and get ready for those calves. Then we'll get some water before we move on. So hold those hands at your sides, heels off the edge. Wide base should feel sturdier. A narrow base should feel more challenging. Dip those heels, press them up. Dip them down, press them up. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, more. Pulse, 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 pulse. And shake it out. Good job, you guys. Okay, we are done with that. Let's throw in a little bit of core before we get our heart rate back up again. So have a seat on your hips. I haven't done a V-sit in a while. So heels down, toes up. You're gonna hold on to those legs while you draw that navel in toward your spine. Take those shoulders back, open your chest to try to give that back a straighter position. 90-degree hips, 45 degrees from your legs to the mat, back to the mat. Now if you don't need to hold on to your legs, let go. If you don't need to keep your heels down, lift them up. Hold it, hold it, hold it. If you have weight nearby, you can hold it in the middle. If you want to twist with or without that weight with me, you can go side to side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Okay, we've done obliques. Now let's do a regular crunch. I'm going to lower you guys down with me. On your back. Elbows out to the side. And you can keep your legs up to make it harder. Push that navel down toward your spine. Exhale at the top. Now I'm not crossing my legs because that means one of them holds the other one up. Keep them right next to each other. So they both have to work to stay in that position. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now time for the lower end of our abs. So, put your arms relaxed at your side. Palms up if you don't need to grab the ground. Both legs up. If you want a little bit more low back support, put your hands under the sides of your hips. They can be face down then. And we're gonna drop that right leg as straight as we can toward the floor. If that's a little much, stop sooner or bend those knees. That'll make a much shorter lever so it won't feel as heavy. Alternating those leg drops. The one side, it's like a tag race. The other side does not drop until the other side gets back up. 8. If a few of you want to do 2 legs together, you can. 5, 5. If you're alternating sides, or 2 legs together. 4, 4. If you alternate the singles and the doubles. 2, 2. And 1, 1. You got this. Last one, right. Or 2 at a time. Then left. Bring those knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. Rock it side to side. And we're gonna flip it over for I's, Y's, T's, and W's. We might break it into 2 different sets. Yeah, we're doing okay on time. So if your body is as straight as can be, your arms are straight up, your legs are straight down. If you need to modify it, you could do just legs or just arms. Otherwise, both of them are going to lift and lower 10 times. Ready? Once you've seen me, eyes down will help keep that neck neutral. Lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're gonna do the W. Or no, let's do the T. I'm breaking them up so they're not so similar when we save two. So we did the I and the T. We'll do the Y and the W last. Next set. Arms are out to the side. Thumbs are up. Raise up. Add those legs in. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we are back to the V-sit twist. So flip it over, get some water, keep that body hydrated. If you've got something other than water, electrolytes, keep that blood sugar up. Dumbbells in the middle if you want, 1 or 2. Heels down or up. Twisting is optional. We got it side to side, side to side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good, do 2 extras on the right and the left. Last one, last one. Okay, the crunch. If you want to take your legs all the way up this time, hands up as well. There's your dead bug pose. And we're going to try to touch up as high as we can on our legs. If you need to modify, you can bend your legs and still reach down the side of your leg. So cross to the opposite, 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 opposite leg, opposite arm. We'll end with a few straight ones. Last 4, opposite. Now both hands, both feet. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands under those hips. Keep those legs up if you can. Again, it can be straight or bent. We're gonna drop the right one, get it all the way back up before that left one goes. And if you would like to do the double leg drop, feel free to take it up a notch. So you could alternate singles, doubles, make it your own for the last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. Rock it side to side. Okay, then we are on to our last back move with the Y's and the W's. Arms out to the corners this time. Thumbs up. It can be just arms, just legs, or all 4. 10 up. 9 up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now for the W, bend your elbows down toward your feet. We're really going to squeeze those shoulder blades together. Lift, lower, lift, lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, we are standing it back up. Get some more water if you want. Otherwise, we are going to squat jump. Feet hip width apart. Wide those hips back. Stand and go into your toes or jump. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. And while that heart rate recovers, sit on your flat ground. I'll stand down a step so you can see my head. We're going to be on our left leg. Right leg raises to the side. Active recovery while you catch your breath. Try not to touch down in between. Hold it up if you'd like. Pulse, 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 pulse. And 5 extras. Down, up. 4, up. 3, up. 2, up. 1, and up. Switch sides. Standing on the right or whichever side you haven't done. Lift and lower. Try not to touch the ground in between. Using that core to balance, hold that leg up. Pulse, 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 pulse. 5 extras, down, up, full range. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, hot seat. So, feet hip width apart. Slide down and back. If anyone wants to hold a dumbbell at the same time, you can. Sometimes it helps counter the weight of your backside by putting some weight on the front side. You can add a pulse. You can add a right heel, a left heel, or both heels. Right heel, left heel, both heels, both heels. Make your own mixture. Keep holding it low. And stand it up and shake it out. Okay, we have enough time for another quick set of those. Squat jumps, leg raises, and we'll stretch it out. So squat down, jump up, or just stand and reach up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Halfway, exhale up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing on the left, right leg up, down, up, down, up, down. 5 more, and then we're going to go slower. 3, 2, 1. So go halfway up, all the way up, halfway down, halfway, all the way, halfway down. 3 more like that. Down, down, up, up, down, down. Last one. Good job. Switch sides. Regular pace. 10 down, 9 down, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. And then halfway down, all the way down. Halfway up, all the way up. Halfway down, all the way down. Halfway up, all the way up. Good. 2 more like that. Last one. And relax. Good job. If those hips are tight at all, you can lean into that hip. Stretch that muscle over that bone. Other side. And we'll stretch it out and call it a day. So side lunge, feet are parallel but wide. Lunge to one side and then the other side. One side and the other side. One more. Stay on, I'm going to stay on my right. You can stay on either side. Pivot, push that back heel down. At the beginning of class, we stayed high and reached forward. Now that you're much warmer, if you want to go deeper, you can touch the hands to the ground. It's more advanced to keep that back knee up. If you want to keep that back knee down, that'll make it more, a little gentler. You could let go of the hands, arch that back up. That'll give that hip flexor a nice stretch on that back hip. And then switch. Which one's in the front? Facing the same direction. So advance. That back knee's up. Body weight's on your hand, or body weight on your hands on your knee or the ground. Back knee down and lighter in intensity. Or bring that torso up. Maybe arch it back for a nice hip flexor stretch. Good. Okay. For a hip stretch, have a seat, cross one foot over your other knee. You could do this sitting down on a chair, or for those that love the figure four stretch, go ahead and lay it all the way back. Pull that opposite leg through. If you can relax your neck once you've done that much, that'll take any strain out of your neck. And then we're going to switch and cross the other one. If you want to keep it gentle and keep that foot on the ground, press that knee away with your hand manually. But if you like that fuller version, pull that other knee in. So reaching through the middle. Both feet down. Arms out. Knees to the right. Head to the left. Gentle low back twist. Making it more intense if you straighten that top leg. And back to the middle. Over to the other side. Straightening that top leg is optional while we definitely try to keep both shoulders in contact with the floor. Good, and let's pull both knees into our chest to get those hamstrings at the same time. You could straighten those legs up if you want. You could sit up and reach toward your toes if you want. Back straight is going to be safer for that low back. Even if you don't touch your toes, you're just reaching toward them. Good job for the upper body. You can sit, stand, and kneel. I'm going to stay low so you can see me. One elbow up, press it back, hold it back, or reach for it from below. Keeping that chin lifted. Other side. And then one arm lower across your chest, pull it in, knees, shoulder, stays low and relaxed. Other side. And open up that chest by putting your hands behind you together, eyes up. And a deep breath in, arms released to the sky. Hands together, down, pressing the heels of the hands down for a forearm stretch. And you can wrist roll it one way and the other way. Ankle circles optional off camera. Otherwise, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.